from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl game next season as well. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He leaves it with his back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football, the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense?
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease. It's Walker. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Walker. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, get it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Kansas State quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back. There he goes. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes.
Got enough space. Touchdown, North Carolina. All that baby in, and then stroll.
Makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being snapped. Right? special job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Right on the money. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Kansas State pushing the pace. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Lets it fly on the move. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Buying some time. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. 1st and 10 for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Walker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, and these hurt. Because defensively, you got them right where you want them. You got them backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback.
Turning it on. And they swarm him under. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They've got the screen set up. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. got something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The inside handoff. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. His own 5. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Maybe a big... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker on the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice move to pick up yardage. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Walker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The hand to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Another broken tackle. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Let's go! Let's go! To the air on first down. Finds a man by himself. There he goes! Touchdown, Kansas State! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the ground, it's Walker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Tar Heels will try to convert on fourth down. Steps away to find some room. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Back to pass on second down. Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the 1st. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wimber's the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Might be changing the route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. And he will score. The question now, Will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. First play of this drive was a big one. Now the fourth play, pretty big too. It's 3rd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go, final play of the game right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and
it.